Okay, everybody, we're live. Okay, so yeah, we're supposed to do this yesterday, but we couldn't do it. But I'm glad we're doing it today. I need about 5 more minutes to sort out one or two things, and you'll get my full attention. Okay, so in the meantime, do me a favor and share this with your friends. And if you're a newcomer, I'd like to welcome you, and I want to ask that you give us a thumbs up, that you actually subscribe. And when you're subscribing, don't forget to click on the notification bell, okay? Yes, a lot of you have been asking me, hey Chidi, what's going on? What's going on with Sowore? We saw him in court. I'm gonna talk about that today, okay? You will get the gist, the true gist about what happened yesterday at the magistrate court in Abuja, where Moyole Sowore appeared with a man dressed in African clothing. And a lot of you have given it your own interpretation. Some people say it is Babalawo, some people say it is a herbalist. And everywhere went crazy. Some of you said, oh, he's a wannabe. Why is he parading someone in that outfit now? Is he trying to be like Sunday Igboho? All of those questions, we're going to talk about it. And then there's also news flying around that the ESN, actually, they said some people attacked a police station somewhere in Cross River, I think, and that they were shouting IPOB. They were shouting IPOB and all those crazy stuff. And so we're going to talk about that too. Another crazy stuff. You know, there's never a dull moment in Nigeria. I'm telling you, there's never a dull moment. Somebody asked me, do I think Nigeria is ever going to be good? And my answer, just like always, is don't worry. It's not the. See, bad people will always be there. They will always push and push and push. And when they push us to the edge, we're going to react. And that is what is happening right now. The citizenry have been pushed right to the edge. And they have an option either to fall off the cliff or to fight back. That's what's happening now. So they are fighting back by whatever means necessary. Some of us, what can we do? We live outside the country. We're privileged to have some comfort in a system that works. And because of that, all we can do is give the support that we're giving by talking, by being a voice to those who don't have a voice. They say in Nigeria, if you talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. So we might just talk and die. Because at least you know that you talked, Abby. So please share this video, share this video, share this video. Like I said, I'm gonna take like 3 minutes to sort out something, and then we'll go into the discussion. In the meantime, just help me share the video. Remember, YouTube doesn't like it. It doesn't like the way we dress. It doesn't like what we talk. But what can we do? And it's not like you enjoy this. Like I tell you guys all the time, I can just get up and go about my business here in Canada. I'm not bothered about what's happening in Nigeria. I can do that. Like many of us that live here, we can do that. We don't have to bother one bit. But within our daily schedule, a very busy daily schedule, because everybody here works very, very hard. Every second, every minute is precious to everybody here. But within that crazy schedule, we still find time to pause and talk about Nigeria. We still find time to do these videos. Like as I talk to you, I'm in between one of my appointment and the other. That's why I'm not sitting in the studio. But I still have to do this because we care about what happens back home. You see, I may be here having, all the comfort I can think of, and all the pleasures that I can think about. But back home, I know that people are having a very hard time. So I just can't pretend that I don't know. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. All right, so I'll see you later, okay? We'll talk on the phone. All right, bye-bye. Okay. Okay, guys. So I had someone in the car, and I had to settle the person. And that's why I was wearing a mask, because that's the protocol here. When you're with someone, let me expose my beautiful mustache that you guys can appreciate. My Fidel Castro look, my Ojukwu look, my Che look. And okay, let me now, just 1 more second, let me put on a GPS and figure out where I'm going. 1 second. I'll be with you guys, so let me put my GPS so that they can no come miss. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to go to previous destination. Previous destination. Where's the previous destination now? Come on. Let's see, London, Brampton. Where's the place? Battleford, Brampton. Brampton. Oh, Jesus Christ, where is this thing? Guys, give me 1 second, because no vex. I'm going to look up the address of where I'm going. Remember I told. Oh yeah, so I know I lost everybody. I'm sorry about that, but I had to. Yes, I had to sort out 1 or 2 things. Otherwise, I go lost for where I did go. So my apologies if I lost you, if you were talking with me and I lost you. My apologies, please, my apologies. We are back. Hopefully, I will be able to reconnect with you, okay? Anyways, so like I was saying, let me wait for everybody to come back. Oh well, even if you're not back, maybe you walk on the thing later on and watch it on our, just like the state of Nigeria. That's what we'll be wearing until Nigeria did better. But for the benefit of the people who are scared of the beer, let's put this one here. Maybe that will make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Abi? So the question was, Komo, why did Sowore come to court with a native doctor? That's what some of you called the guy, your native doctor. Meanwhile, this was just somebody dressed in a traditional attire. That's all the guy did. dressed in a traditional attire. That cloth he's wearing is just a normal cloth. And when he was inside the court, he was praying. What's wrong with that? Come on now. Some of you say he's a herbalist. Didn't you see the video that Sowore did? Sowore said, is he a herbalist? Do you see any herbs on him? Or do you call people, other people, herbalists, and do you give them all those names? Like when you see a pastor, or when you see other people, do you call them herbalists? You know, that got me thinking. That really got me thinking. A lot of things that we do that is really very, very detrimental to us. We prefer to feel comfortable doing the things that have been imposed on us. When we do our real traditional wedding, we'll call it local wedding. They've not done white wedding, no. So it is the wedding that the other people brought to us. That is the one we take as the serious wedding. Meanwhile, it is the traditional wedding, the one that is done by, your people, your village. That is the most important wedding of all. When they gave me a chieftaincy title, in my village, some people were so disgusted. They said, Chidi, I can't believe it. Maybe you say you're a pastor. How can you be accepting a traditional title from your village when you're a pastor? Hey, Chidi, I can't believe you did that. That is so disgusting. And I'm like, why? Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel disgusted with recognition from my village? Honestly speaking, and this is not to brag, I've received a lot of awards. A lot of awards from people. Every time they do something, they call you, they give you an award, they give you a plaque. I mean, I appreciate all that. They give you a certificate, they read your profile, your biography, all those things. Sometimes they make you travel to other places. You pay your flight ticket, you get there, you pay for your hotel, you pay for everything, and you receive a piece of paper. Anyway, I've done that to people too, so I shouldn't complain. But the point is, you receive a lot of these awards, and people seem to value it. People think, oh, that's very, very important. But these are awards that you're receiving from people who all they know about you is what they know from your interaction with them for just like a few years. Okay? But that should not be more important than the recognition you get from people who know you right to your village, who know your father's compound, who know the village where they married your mother from. That is supposed to be the most important recognition that you get. So amongst all the awards that I've received in this life, the one to date that I cherish most is Nnabuenyi. Nnabuenyi. No more Neozala. Nkano West, Enugu State. That is the one that I cherish the most, because that day, the people of my village gathered, and the Igwe of my village bestowed that title on me with Lolo Erica. You understand? Ogonimo Bidia. That is Dr. Erica for you. When they bestowed that in the presence of Igwe Manu, the people that you can never run away from, you can go and deceive people in the township and everywhere. But you see those your village people, they know you well. You can't deceive them. Any day push comes to shove, those people will tell the world the secret about you. I'm telling you. So that is the most valuable recognition that I have to date. So back to Sowore, other people will come with pastors. to their court case. In fact, Omoyele Sowore has gone with a pastor to court. Other people have gone with imams, and imams have followed Omoyele Sowore in solidarity to court. And in fact, you have seen Sowore in a Muslim gathering, in a mosque. I've seen it. I'm sure some of you have seen it too. And he folded his hands, like, did the prayers with them. And some of you flipped when you saw that. You really flipped. You're like, Sowore, why is he doing that? Blah, 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 blah. But that's just to show you, and for some of you, you enjoy that, right? And this time around, he appears in court with his he appeared in court with his spiritual advisor. So what's wrong in having a spiritual advisor who is from your area? That I don't understand. You can I can't stop laughing at that thing. Oh my God. If I show you the messages that I got from people you will die. You say, Chidi, see your friend though, see your brother is in court with a herbalist. I said, why are you calling the man a herbalist? Did you see any herbs on him? Oh, sorry, I mean a native doctor. I said, okay. So you believe that before medicine came, that we didn't heal ourselves? Is that what you believe? I don't know. Have you ever imagined that before the white man came, that malaria was already existing? In fact, people did not die plenty of malaria in Africa. It was when they brought the Oyibo drug. Because we killed ourselves. People were not even wearing clothes. We didn't have mosquito nets. We didn't have we had dogoyaro. People drink dogoyaro. People eat bitter cola. All the bitters, we eat angara, bitter leaf. All the bitter things that we were eating, the roots, the herb, they were providing resistance against malaria for us. But when the Oyibo man came and brought all these prophylactics, waiting, and then your brothers went and adulterated malaria drug. Malaria now developed resistance. And before you know it, it started killing people. So, I want you to know that man, you are just treating like something is wrong with him. You're demeaning. You treat with scorn. And you say, he's a traditional medicine man. That man should have some of your respect. I'm not talking about those other ones that say they want to give you money. You should send money for them to kill ram in the river for you. Those ones are fake. They are 419 traditional people. But I'm talking about the traditional. Okay, you see the funny thing with you, when it is from your village, you say he's a medicine man, he's diabolic, he's fetish. But when civilized society recognize homeopathic medicine, maybe they kept on neglecting it, but they saw that the Chinese people were staying longer. They saw that the survival rates, the mortality rates for the Chinese people and Indians was better. And they started researching, what are the Asians doing? Then they realized that they had an advanced natural medicine practice. And so the Western world started allowing homeopathy. And now you see them promoting green tea, ginseng, what is all these other ones that they use. You see what I'm saying? Remember when coronavirus outbreak happened, how they were advising people, eat ginger, eat garlic, eat all this one. You see, now what does that show you? That shows you that the world has woken up to the efficacy of traditional medicine. So please stop neglecting those people that practice traditional medicine. Okay? They may not have all the answers. Remember, for everything that you find in nature, every problem that you find in nature, every disease, God has a solution for that disease. My father and my grandfather, they taught me so well. If I go to my village now, I know the leaf, that when I get that leaf and I squash it and I rub it on my hand, if you put a scorpion on my hand, that scorpion cannot sting me. I've done it several times. I know the leaf. It's called Nchuanwu. Okay, so have you wondered? Sorry if you don't understand Igbo, I apologize. There's the leaf they call Nchuanwu. That is that mint leaf. You know that mint leaf? We call it Nchuanwu. What does it mean? It means Nchuanwu, direct translation means the leaf that pursues mosquito. It had that name before the white man came to Africa. So we had that leaf, and that leaf was specifically designed by God to chase away mosquito. But people don't understand. I remember one time we went to the village with my wife, and we were sleeping in the night. There was so much mosquito. They said, no. And hold on. They went and brought this in Nchuanwu, and they hung it in the room. And I was amazed. No mosquito came near us. But these are some of the things that we neglect. These are some of the things that when people talk about it, we don't take it seriously. Remember when Sowore was campaigning and he was telling you about the efficacy of Indian hemp. All of you criticize him. But right now, Indian hemp is a multi-billion dollar industry making money for a lot of countries. You have the most effective Igbo. You don't know what to do with the Igbo. The people that spoke Igbo, they say if you smoke Kwale Igbo or you smoke the Igbo from Ondo State, they say it will go knock you somewhere for head, it will go knock you bang. So these are the kind of things that we're taking for granted. So don't come and tell me that it is only when somebody is dressed in suit and tie that that person should be respected and allowed inside the courthouse. Don't come and tell me that it is only when the Pope is in the courthouse that you recognize him. No. If there is a traditional spiritual person in the house, you give them the same recognition that you give to all the other spiritual leaders. That is what we are saying, okay? So don't come and be asking Sowore why he had his spiritual advisor in court. So I hope that case is settled. It is his spiritual advisor. Whatever is advising him on, that is his business. He had a right to bring anybody that he wanted to inside that courtroom. Tomorrow, if he brings, okay, you think it's the daddy GOs that are the best? You think it's the apostle? You want him to come with the apostle? Apostle somebody? Is that, oh, so you want apostle somebody to come with Sowore? Then you believe that spiritual advice? No, this one, he was advising him on spiritual matters. So did you notice at that time he was in court? He was shaking something. He was praying. And what happened? For the first time that they've been going to court, the judge granted all the prayers that Sowore was praying. You know how when they go to court, they say, I pray you, my Lord, to grant this request. Every request that they prayed for was granted. In fact, the judge granted the request. So they ask, is there any other thing you want? Is there any other thing that you want? They say, no, we don't want to. you? May we know you? He said, I'm spiritual advisor. The man didn't even talk. Omoyele Sowore said he's my spiritual advisor. The judge left the man alone. Very wise judge. He didn't even ask him to cover his nose. I mean, I want to propose that they should be swearing all our politicians in with juju. They should let them go in front of what do they call it? Amadioha. Go in front of Ogun. Go in front of anyone. Tell them to swear that if they ever chop money, let Ogun strike them. If they ever chop money, let Amadioha kill them. If you do that, I'm telling you, we will not have any problem. You see this one? You see, that's why they're laughing at us now. We that we claim we are Christian and pastor and apostle. After we claim apostle finish, we go and do the something. Don't ask me. All the apostles, you see so many apostles, they chop clean mouths. Then they come and say, why are you saying that I did? Even if I want to chop, I say, so you did chop, self. Even if I want to chop, is it that thing that I will chop it? Don't you know I have class? Go and ask about me. Oh my God. All those apostles I used to chop and they used to push the baby aside when they are chopping food. Is that the ones you want us to believe? For where? They should, if those people were to swear by the shrine in their village, I'm telling you, they will not be doing that kind of move that they're doing. I'm telling you. Did you see Sunday Igboho? When Sunday Igboho appeared, why couldn't they arrest him the other time? They know they fear. By the way, let me just let you guys know, you got it all mixed up. What you saw Omoyele Sowore doing, and that thing, that dress that guy is wearing, you're gonna see more of that dress. That's a uniform. That is just a uniform. Omoyele Sowore has been wearing cowries on his neck right from time, and people have always said, "Oh, you know what? The cowries, they mean this, they mean that, they mean this, they mean that." But it's not true. And that guy appearing in court does not mean that Omoyele Sowore wants to be like Sunday Igboho. No, that's not what it is. Okay? He's just being himself. He's just doing his thing. And you know him? He just wanted to show that he has a right to bring whoever he wants to bring on board. And that's exactly what happened. And I actually applaud the judge for allowing that to happen. Because if she did not allow it to happen, then that means she was being very, very discriminatory. So kudos to that judge. So now we have settled the case. If you think that you don't agree that a spiritual advisor from our tradition, our traditional background should not be in court, then please leave me a comment. Write a comment. Tell me why you think. I cannot read it now because I'm driving. But of course, it's safe driving. See, my hands are free. I'm only holding the steering. The camera is mounted. Okay? So, but leave me a comment. I'll read it later. Tell me why you think Omoyele Sowore should not have a spiritual advisor in courts. And also, since the army, the police have failed us. The Navy has failed us. The Air Force kills us with their own planes. The Chief of Army Staff has come and said that we should defend ourselves with anything that we can. Since you cannot protect Omoyele Sowore, he has brought his own protection to oh my God. Omoyele Sowore, he brought his own protection to court. He followed him to court. needed consultation, he will ask the man. He will say, come, what are we to do in this case? And the man will advise him. That is exactly what you saw. So don't come and start criticizing the young man. The young man did what he was supposed to do. But you know, that is my own honest submission. You can have your own advice. But I'm telling you now, if you want to do anything in Nigeria now, just show up with the herbalist. Everybody will respond. I'm telling you. Just get a herbalist to follow you. If you are traveling now, just get your brothers to dress. Just get your brother to dress up and sit on this side of the chair and wear that native dress. I'm telling you, no police checkpoint will stop you. If you reach any police checkpoint, let the guy just begin to shake. Now, wow, these people, they can't cut me off. These Nigerian people are crazy. Don't try that thing on me. Try that thing on me. I will ask Sowore lecturer to borrow his spiritual advisor, and I'll come and meet you people. So remember my advice before I got cut off. Whenever you're traveling, just get a spiritual advisor to sit by your side, and everybody will respect you. If you're going to talk contracts with somebody, just get a spiritual advisor. I'm telling you now. All right. Let's talk about ESN. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I read a story that was saying that there were some gunmen that attacked a police station, and they killed some policemen, and they took away some AK-47 rifles and stuff like that. And they were chanting IPOB songs. Honestly speaking, there is nothing this government will not do to discredit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, my kid was asking me the other time, why is it that anybody who speaks up, you know, against injustice in Nigeria, they lock the person up? I mean, this is what these children are seeing. Why is it that they lock the person up and all of that? And I told him, just your guess is as good as mine. They know it is not good. They know it is not right. And these children are seeing what is going on. So the government of Nigeria, I think you guys should really gather your acts together and know that our children are seeing what you're doing and they are not comfortable with it. They don't like it. Okay? So I think that story is just to discredit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and try to paint IPOB and ESN as a terrorist organization. I can assure you that with the situation in the country right now, I don't know if you guys, but check on our channel, you see a video where some Fulani headsmen were confessing. That it gave me shivers. This man was confessing. He said that, I swear that they never carried AK-47, that it was the government that shared AK-47 to them, and now he doesn't know what to do with his life, because what they are getting in return is not really what they bargained for. What they are getting now is not what they bargained for. They are getting so much resistance from all over the place, and it is not good for them. They never imagined that people will so, you know, come against them, that people will be driving them away from wherever they are. I pity some of the poor Fulani cattle rearers that we've known from years ago. All they do is to keep the cattle for the big Alhaji. Those are the ones that I am really, really concerned about, and I feel bad for them. Because I know that those ones are just paupers. In that head of cattle is billions, I'm not telling you millions, billions of naira. That is just billions of naira being headed. And it is not owned by that Fulani cattle rearer that you're seeing. Only some of the cattle is his own. But that whole cattle, in fact, some of them are owned by people that are not even Northerners and Fulanis. That's how that business, that's the truth about that business. But when they carried AK-47 and gave them, and when the big Alhajis went to Niger Republic, went to Chad, went to all these other countries and imported their brothers and mercenaries from places where the terrorists were defeated, when they imported them and gave them job of coming to support and aid those that are rearing the cattle for them, that is when trouble started. That's when the Fulani, sorry, let me get some more. I'm in a traffic stop, so don't think that I'm being distracted. So that is when they caused trouble for the Fulani headsman. And when they also politicized the Fulani headsman by trying to use him to accomplish their agenda. When they tried to use him to achieve their agenda, that's when the trouble burst. But now it's too late, unfortunately, because every other person has taken up arms to try to defend themselves. Okay? Especially when you see with your korokoro eyes the same Fulani man telling you Aisha Mohammed, the wife of President Buhari, told you a long time ago. I think I'm going to get that video and replay it on our channel. He said, you men, where are you? Are there no men in Nigeria? Take back your country. Oh, she told you, see, history will vindicate that woman. That woman told you a long time ago that you should take back your country, that your country is being run by other people. You did not believe it. Now you're hearing it from a Fulani headsman that it was the same government that gave us AK-47. What other proof do you want? And on top of that, the person who is the head of security, all the forces, told you that you should take a gun and defend yourself, and you are still asking for proof. So now that ESN has taken all that advice, now that Nnamdi Kanu has taken all that advice and has now decided that yes, he's going to go ahead and establish a security force, and they actually went ahead and established a security force. All you can do is support them. Support them. I support them. I give money. So the day you say, oh, why the people that when you start arresting, let's say you go arrest all of us. And on the 20th of this month, 20th of March, the Biafra people in Canada, and when we say Biafra people, it means everybody in the southern or southeastern part of that geographical location of Nigeria who identifies themselves and from that region, we are all going to come together and try to raise money to support the activities of ESN. Chidi, you should be careful, oh. You should be very, very careful of what you're saying, oh. Oh boy, that time to be careful don't pass. We are no longer being careful. I know, like I know that my name is Chidi Wanyan, that what ESN is doing is 100% justified. It is 100% purely justified. When you subject people to the kind of condition that you subject people in Nigeria, all over Nigeria for that matter, then you give room for what is happening. Didn't they say that if you do not allow a peaceful resolution, then you should be ready for a violent revolution? That revolution is coming. It is all these ones we are taking is just baby steps to the revolution. Honestly, if you provide security, if you do what the people want, then there'll be no need. There'll be absolutely no need for this ESN. Oh, there'll be no need for all of that, I can assure you. But with what is on ground, I beg, God should keep ESN for us. So God should keep everybody, all the vigilante groups, because there are so many of them. Even the one in my village, I pray for them. God should please keep them, because all these guys who are attacking and killing and maiming people and destroying our families, they don't mean well for us, and we cannot just sit back and watch them just come and destroy our lives. Okay? Hey, I enjoyed myself today. Did you enjoy yourself? Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Don't just to come to enjoy. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video. YouTube doesn't share our videos, and you know most of you don't get notifications anymore because YouTube sees us as troublemakers, but we cannot stop. We are making good trouble. So please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell. Just do everything that you're supposed to do, and I'll see you guys around this time again tomorrow. All right? And from allow me to close the thing before they start calling me. Anyway, but see you guys. Okay, take care of yourself. I love you. Bye bye.